my content is not for everyone. It's not. No, it's a train of thoughts, big goddamn it. You watch me disturb your goddamn peace. What's wrong with you? Why you bring your blood pressure up for again? I can't stand that BFTTH. Listen, ma'am, sir, my content is not for everybody. No need to send an evil lie, let alone your little gremlins or whatever the case may be, over here trying to shortchange me because of my concentration is actually elevated. No, it's the train of thought for me. You don't even gang stalk me at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. No, for real, for real. I never understood this bullshit. Someone says they can't stand you, they don't fucking like you, or whatever the fucking case may be, but they can't wait till that motherfucking notification come on. Bitch, you got me subscribed too? Hold on, partner! Hold on, the video on. What the fuck? No, it's ready to trigger thought for me. With your shenanigans and your bullshit at the end of the day. You can't stand somebody. You want them to shut the fuck up. You don't want the light to shine on them. But goddamn, you making it real bright over here, bitch. It's a trade though for me. Shine it. I can't stand that bitch, but you respect me because you watch me, motherfucker. And you watch the whole fucking video at that. No, it's really the trade of thought for me. You know, my content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. I'm Nia G on Love Respect. I hope you found peace in your own lane. Somewhere the fuck else finding some entertainment that's actually for you. Because I'm not for you at the end of the day. If you gotta do all this weird shit, play with Spoke in a toxic way, try to energy all this over my fucking energy. Are you stupid, dumb, or fucking retarded? No, it's the train of thought for you know my heavenly mother father saw your dumb ass. No, for real. Because my content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. You don't gotta gang stalk me. It's no need for, at the end of the day, trying to ruin my reputation. You got too much energy within you to try to project that type of potential. You need to actually do a different type of job at the end of the day that's actually going to pay you good money. And I say that respectfully. I don't mean no disrespect. Actually catching the actual real criminals that's like people at their free will. Hello, because I ain't doing nothing over here besides mind my goddamn business. No, it's the trade off me. I don't give a fuck what he say, she say, bitch. I didn't do it. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I truly appreciate your time. And I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It really isn't. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. Entertainment purposes only. No, it's the train of thought for me. Listen. I was minding my motherfucking business. No, I really was. No, for real. I wasn't bothering no motherfucking body. I was minding my business to mind my business. I got a phone call from the other side. They like, yo, you under motherfucking attack. What you mean? These bitches trying to get at you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that shit at the end of the day. You know, I'm in the house. They like, no, spiritual work. Hello. Make sure you got your fucking cape on. Got it on. Superpowers. What's up? No, it's really straight thought for me. Come to find out, this bitch was sending me some motherfucking sport at the end of the day. I was dodging that shit right to left. What happened, bitch? No, it's a straight thought for me. I don't got no disrespect towards nobody and they got kids. But it be the straight thought for me. Majority of these motherfuckers that be coming for me be having motherfucking kids and I be trying to figure out they train the door like, bitch, what's really wrong with you? Like, for real. I didn't fucking have the motherfuckers. You did. Why the fuck you mad at me, bitch? No, it's really straight thought for me. Like, bitches be so motherfucking jealous and envious at the end of the day. Because you didn't have kids. And they did, and they gotta deal with the motherfuckers. Bitch, I didn't sign up to be nobody's motherfucking guardian. Hello? What the fuck? No, it's really straight thought for me. How these bitches be so bold, too. They be popping mad shit. They be like, yeah, your arm is about to go left. You're about to have a feeling that's not gonna feel too comfortable. Bitch, fuck you. No, for real. Bitches be throwing spell work at the end of the day. I like a bitch that like to tell me what the fuck she doing. So, bitch, when I return back to send actually motherfucking hit, bitch, you gonna feel that motherfucking pain. Bitch, it came from me, and bitch, I didn't have to do nothing but God saw you, bitch. It's the train of thought for me. No, for real. How motherfuckers had to gang up within a group to be like, yo, who gonna go next? Everybody be like, I don't want to go. That motherfucker too powerful for me. I don't want to go. No, for real. These motherfuckers be so motherfucking scared. They done sent about over 20 people to go up against one person. Y'all ain't have enough yet? Are you okay? Let me check your temperature, bitch. Come here. You know, I'm a real healer in real life. Let me cure that shit for you, cause something really not fucking right with your fucking train of thought. What's wrong with your mental illness, Linda? Why you don't motherfucking love yourself? All this motherfucking energy that you fucking projecting. You know you can fucking love yourself. No, for real, it's really the train of thought for me. What the fuck is wrong with these people? These motherfuckers be so scared. They be like, no, you go. No, I don't want to go. They gonna know it's me. I'm not trying to be attacked by that bitch. I'm scared to go to sleep. No, it's really the train of thought for me. How these motherfuckers will group up, then they realize that, damn, if it didn't work, it didn't work out. It ain't gonna work out with me either. What the fuck? That motherfucker got it. No, for real. I'm good. No, for real, bro. They be trying to send their best hitters or whatever the case may be when it comes to the spiritual world shit, right? So they finally sent somebody, whatever the case may be. I knew who the bitch was this whole entire time. I'm like, ooh. I like this type of shit because it's actually fun at the end of the day. I'm not gonna front. Like, it's really entertaining at the end of the day. Because, bitch, you really tried me. You really fucking tried me. You said, oh, my digestive system ain't gonna be the same ever again. Bitch, you said, oh, your big toe ain't gonna look the same ever again. You said, I'm gonna make sure you don't see the next side of the day. Oh, yeah? Okay, no, it's a train of thought for me. How they send all this motherfucking spiritual work at you at the end of the day, and they like, damn, why not I'm working? I don't know. Do something else. It's a train of thought for me. They be watching what they watching. Hold on, they here right now. You be so surprised. They be watching behind fake pages and shit. They just see if the fucking sport work is working. No, for real, for real. I can't stand a bitch that do sport work at the end of the day. Be like, yeah, this person's gonna come here such and such a time and frame and day. Bitch, I was already going to the fucking store. You dumb son of a bitch. No, it's really the train of thought with me. Like, common sense don't add up. And then when you got certain people working in a certain department, you fucking jackass, at the end of the day, that's about to lose their fucking job. No, it's the train of thought for me. That wasn't smart at all. No, for real, it really wasn't. These motherfuckers do the dumbest shit at the end of the day. No, for real, for real. I never saw no shit like this ever in my motherfucking life. You ever had to give your motherfucking ID to get some fucking keys where you fucking live at? No, it's really the train of thought for me. Bitch, let me tell you, these motherfuckers put a motherfucking note up and took about, hey, come get the keys. They done took the fucking lock off the door trying to be fucking funny and shit. I went down to that motherfucking office. These bitches was laughing in my face. No, for real, these little fucking witches, and they was laughing so bad. I was trying to figure out my train of thought, bitch, am I okay? No, for real, for real. Only to find out I never needed no fucking ID for no motherfucking keys. Come to find out these bitches was playing with sport with me. I was trying to figure out my trade thought. Like, I know I wasn't bugging, bitch. I know I wasn't bugging. Because I never dealt with no dumb shit like that before. If I needed a motherfucking key to get into address to where the fuck I reside at, it should be no reason why the fuck I'm giving you my motherfucking ID for. What the fuck type of shit is this? Bitch, you're getting the rent already. What happened? Where the fuck am I running to? No, it's the train of thought for me. No, for real, for real. I never understood this dumb shit. My content's not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's not. It's funny how people have to gather up in groups in different area codes. Didn't matter if it was the management company or in the maintenance department. They're trying to line somebody up. They're trying to paint somebody to be slow, stupid, and retarded when someone was never competent. Uncompetent? I don't think I'm saying the word right because it's not in my vocabulary. You could call me slow, stupid, and retarded. Uncoherent. Yeah, that word. I got it. I got it. Now it's a train of thought for me. How they paint somebody out to be stupid, slow, and retarded. How they would turn the elevator off just to get a reaction out of you. Just to talk about you like a bad habit. Try to disrespect you out loud to see you frown. Or because you speak up for yourself, you ain't have ill intentions. And they don't never understand how. How did you know we did that to you to line you up? Try to get your mental health when it come to your free will. How this type of stuff actually happens because someone truly believes in their faith. I ain't have to get out of character and antagonize nobody. This type of shit that they got me blackmailed for. Or because I was keeping it real. They didn't want nobody to believe in what I had to say. Because I was walking alone. It be the train of thought for me. How certain folks in different area codes would try to size you up, to line you up, to get you free when it comes to your mental health. Or because you believe in your faith when it comes to self-confidence. You didn't have to lose control. Never not one time did you have to disrespect anybody. Didn't matter where the residence you was at that day. Certain folks would sweat you talking about like a bad habit. But it just goes to show you at the end of the day, damn neighbor, that's how you really felt about me. You ever applied for something and only for you to apply for something to reside your head at, and for people to have jealousy and envy and hate towards you. And then they say that you're uncoherented or you're slow, stupid, and retarded because you speak up for yourself. And because you speak up for yourself, because someone doesn't want to do their job, you're wrong. Why are you wrong for? I don't live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. It's kind of funny how people would try to blackmail you to have controlling issues over the narrative and try to dim your light when you didn't have to get physical. They had to project spell on you in a toxic way, lying on your name to make you feel bent out of shape. How this type of stuff actually happens. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to project fear in you, and I say that respectfully. Because there's a lot of people that's dealing with this type of stuff. It doesn't matter if you're disabled. It doesn't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. How someone pointed out that where they reside at, they had to give their ID to somebody just for someone to do maintenance work in their household. I was so confused as to why did you have to give your ID and your social security number to someone that's supposed to be doing their job. The math just wasn't adding up. It sounded like a scam at the end of the day, or let alone in order for someone to do a repair in your household, it was never in the contract for you to give the maintenance person money in their hand. How people actually deal with this type of stuff when it comes to blackmailing, and then they have controlling issues over the narrative because everybody within the community will go against that person. How this type of stuff actually happens. It may not happen in your household, but it happened in someone else's household that didn't have somebody to stand up for them, that didn't have someone to acknowledge that, hold on one second, that's not right. And certain individuals take advantage of innocent people that may be just getting out of incarceration, or maybe just be getting out of a hospital situation environment, and they take advantage of innocent people. How this type of stuff actually happens. It should never have to happen to you, because God forbid something happens to you short term in your situations. When you go to the hospital, you're fine one day, and then you go in there and then they say, hold on one second, something is not right. And then you come home and they see how you mobily build, and they want to take that as control. They want to use that as manipulation. They see that you're on crunches. They see that you have a cane. They see that you have a brace. They see that you probably have a neck brace or head brace, or whatever the case may be, or you have different tools that's on your body that is mobility, is allow you to have access for your mobility, and they use that to manipulate you. Because you could be good today, and something happens to you tomorrow, God forbid. And certain individuals take advantage of people in these type of situations. And then the management company or the private company, they take that and use it as manipulation, as form as manipulation. How this type of stuff actually happens. How somebody rent was already paid off for the whole entire year, right? Then you got the super or the maintenance man coming in asking for rent money. And then they paint out false documentations, or they manipulate conversations and use it against you in court and said that you never paid nothing. How this type of stuff actually happens. Because you just got out the hospital, and then they say, oh, it's probably your medication, or probably whatever you're diagnosed with, that you're probably slow, stupid, and retarded, or whatever the case may be, or they trying to project your dementia on you and say something's really wrong with you when you know you're not bugging out. Or you have somebody who's supposed to be working in these facilities, or whatever the case may be, or these type of environments, going into your establishment, or going into your household and abusing their authorities when it comes to their job description and trying to rob you. And because they have people in certain departments, this is their norm. So this is what they do to people. They do people wrong. And being that you speak up for yourself, everybody's already laughing at you because they was already in on it. How this type of stuff actually happens. It does. And it should never have to wait until it's one of your loved ones dealing with this type of situation, because nothing was funny from the beginning. It's the train of thought for me. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And no, you're not a snitch when you speak up for yourself, even when they try to threaten your life, saying that they're gonna kidnap you, or second your thought process, your fruit in your pockets or your eyesight. Because you're speaking up for yourself. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And you're far from a snitch. And I say that respectfully. It's called speaking up for yourself. You didn't have to get physical. You didn't have to put your hands on nobody. That energy is different. And of course, they're going to say that you're the aggressive because why? You're only one person. And it took a whole group of people to go up against one person. How this type of stuff actually happens. And it's not right. It's not. And then when you speak to certain people in certain departments, they're quick to say, oh, this person doesn't work in this department no more. To manipulate the situation when they still work in they still working within the same establishment. Just to keep you quiet so you won't mention the person's name. You're not wrong for speaking up for yourself, and I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, when you knew how to respect your neighbor. And how people will have the mindset of being jealous and envious of you when you least expect it. And I say that respectfully because people do have that mindset. And it's disgusting when a man is jealous of a female, or the opposite way around, or the same sex, or whatever the case may be, is jealous of each other. But matter of fact, it's one-sided. It's a train of thought for me. When one individual doesn't have that mindset when it comes to having jealousy and envy and hate within them, but someone is projecting that on the innocent person when all he was doing was staying in their lane. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear. It doesn't matter what environment you're in. It doesn't matter what community you're in. And especially when you're paying your rent. And then they try to manipulate you to give you letters as if you're behind your rent. And you're telling them in documentation and format, hey, there's a payment on the way. And they sit there and try to put you in court. And you acknowledge in conversations and they try to disrespect you because why? They don't like you. When they don't have to live with you. And you never had to put your hands on nobody. And you never was disrespectful to nobody. It should be no reason why you was incarcerated. It was a short stay. Or you was in a hospital, it was a short stay. Even if it was a long-term stay, your bills were still paid. It should be no reason why you're coming back home and your locks is changed on the door and that rent was still being paid for. And they took all your belongings and moved it out. That's violating your rights as a person. And nobody even gave you the acknowledgement that, hold on one second, what's going on. And the first thing that they want to paint you out to be is somebody that you're crazy, you're slow, stupid, and retarded. Because now what they have is they have the people within the community going up against you and you're only one person. So now they have this documentation with a piece of paper with your name on it and everybody signed a signature saying that this person is like this person is like that, this person is like this person like that. So they can gang up on a person. And this whole entire time, it was nothing but jealousy and hate and envy within these folks. And you didn't have to do anything to these people. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And it's sad and disgusting how in certain environments that when you live in, everybody doesn't deal with this type of stuff. But when you know, you know. How when you live in certain environments, how you have your neighbor from across the hall, in the next borough or in the next county or overseas is projecting spell work on you because someone doesn't like you within your community. How this type of stuff actually happens. It does. You probably be the woman that's able to conceive children and you got your next door neighbor on the opposite side of the block that can't conceive children And she said, you know what? Because I don't like you, because you are able to conceive children, and not only just conceive children, but you're able to hold the relationship, and I can't even. So now they want to project spell work on you. And they got to go to different counties, go overseas, go to this person, go to that person, different communities, just to make sure that you don't have a successful pregnancy. Someone doesn't like your beauty features, so they will project spell work on you in a toxic way instead of helping you. That energy is different. We all don't operate the same when it comes to the spiritual world, projecting negative towards our neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Someone wants you to be financially unstable, so they will project spell work towards you. Have a whole group of people within the community going up against you just to project spell work on you. And then when you speak up for yourself, you're dead ass wrong. And the first thing they want to say is you're crazy, you're slow, you're stupid and retarded. But hold on one second, my heavenly mother and father God saw what you was motherfucking doing. It's a train of thought for me. They don't like the fact that you're more spiritually gifted than them. They don't like the fact that you're more talented than their niece or nephew, or why didn't they get the gifts? They need to go ask God that. But hold on one second, we don't worship the same God, we don't pray the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor to stay in my lane, how this type of stuff actually happens. How someone could be so jealous and envious because you got married to the love of your life. Now you got so much chaos and confusion in your household, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Because, hold on one second, the devil, the enemy, was trying to knock on your door to try to disturb your peace, to cause chaos and confusion, to say, you know what, you're not worthy of love because I can't keep a relationship. How this type of stuff actually happens. It does. And they go to different neighbors and different area codes just to project this spell work, or different countries just to project this type of spell work on an innocent person. They want an energy harvest off someone's energy and make your soul drained out where you can't even maintain your mental health. You're feeling like something wrong with you. You on your way to the doctor trying to figure out your train of thought. What's wrong with me? Why I can't keep energy? Why I can't maintain to stay at work longer than what I'm supposed to? Why I feel so tired all the time? Why do I feel so fatigued all the time? Because this motherfucker in the background playing with fucking spoke this whole fucking time because they don't fucking like you. Some people don't believe in certain practices when it comes to the spiritual world. Some people not tapped into that type of stuff because some people are scared. But it's really real. It's real. And especially when someone has that jealousy and envy and hate within them. And it's disgusting to see a grown-ass woman or a man that says that they fucking grown, don't matter what your tax bracket is, to project spell work on someone's child. That's a baby. It should be no reason why a 3-year-old is having spell work being projected on them. It should be no reason why someone's 10-year-old has spell work being projected on them, because someone don't got self-control. Someone doesn't understand the definition of discipline. Because it became the norm for so long, a generation curse that never has been broken. So this is the behavior that became the norm in a household after household after household after household. It don't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age, because you'd be so surprised because these folks wear masks so well. And you'd be so surprised who they are. Looks are very deceiving. Someone that you find so attractive will be the main one projecting spell work on you. You'd be so surprised. And you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing when you speak up for yourself, because you actually endured it, you actually experienced it, and you actually understood the mental state behind it. And you didn't have to be an actor to put on a show, because you actually endured what you experienced when someone went up against you. And you wasn't clout chasing. That energy is different. You wasn't trying to be like somebody else, trying to fit a character trait that you're not. My content is not for everyone. It's not. How this type of stuff is actually real. And it's so disturbing to see. It doesn't matter about your tax bracket. It don't. How someone can see that You have a nice body shape, and you don't even have to work out. They could be so intimidated and threatened because you hold it together. They see that you got a little couple of dollars. They don't like the fact that you know how to hold it together. And you didn't have to do anything out of the norm to get you right. So they try to blackmail you. They try to do all types of stupid shit in the background and make sure you don't get your finances stability coming in. How would they have to gather up people in different area codes within their community or even overseas just to project spell work on you? So you won't have good intentions to be able to maintain your finances stability. So they can label you that you don't know how to hold your finance together. So they could sit there and laugh and disrespect you. And never not one time that you have to project a tick for tack to go back and forth with someone when they projected spell work on you when they said that you was the fool. And they would even sit here and hack your devices and sit there and say that you're crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. How they would astral travel to you and try to invade your space. How this type of stuff is actually real. How they would send low frequencies when it comes to music or different remedies to you. Just to bring your vibration down, especially when you're vibing high. They don't like that. They don't like the fact that you know how to walk these streets alone and you're protected. They can't wait to get someone to take at your free will when it comes to your mental health because you talk too much and because you speak up for yourself. Or you go to the right family member that loves you and that knows how to protect you, and they don't have to go tick for tack with these fools, but your guardian or your loved one knows how to remove all of this bullshit away from you. Or your ancestors stand up and show out for you. Or your spiritual team that don't play about you. You got angels around you. They don't understand who is truly protecting you. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, jealousy and envy is really real and it's so disgusting. Someone doesn't like the fact that God allows you to have a light over you. And because you have a light over you, they want to dim your light. So they do dumb shit to make you feel like, hold on one second, you're not worthy. And I'm going to paint a picture just to blackmail you so people won't see your potential. So people will dim your light to kick you down and discourage you and disrespect you because I want to see you frown. I want to see you down. I want to make sure you won't have money to feed yourself. I want to make sure that you're not able to provide for your household. I want to make sure that you're not able to make sure to maintain that bill that day. How this type of stuff happens. It does. How they will project witchcraft in a dark way. They would do voodoo in a dark way. They would do beauty spells, spoke in a toxic way towards you. There's so many different spell workers out there in a toxic way. And I respect a real woman and man who is truly gifted that use their gifts for the right reason. It's very rare that you come across individuals who use their gifts for the right reasons. Like helping your neighbor. The energy is different. And you don't abuse your gifts to do dumb shit. Because we all don't operate the same. Oh, you know a real one? Well, I'm having a bad day today. Someone pissed me off. Well, someone did this to me. Someone did that to me. Individuals don't sit there and have a mindset of procrastinating or pick up a phone and say, you know what? Yo, listen, let me fucking tell you what happened today. No, for real. Have a fucking seat. Listen to what the fuck I gotta tell you. What happened? No, for real. Let me tell you what this weird ass hoe did to me today. They listening. And they hear a whole bunch of nothing. Because it's not that serious. It should be no reason why you picking up the phone to call somebody to project spell work on an innocent person. Real recognize real. And I say that respectfully. That energy is different. I'm not going to sit here because you got a better job position than me, or your career is elevating faster than me, or you got a better relationship than me, or you got a better car than me, or you got better features than me, or you got this better than me, you got that better than me. I'm not gonna sit here and project spell on you. You ain't for me. Have a nice day. Like, it's just that simple. I hope that you continue to find peace within your own lane and maintain your wealth, maintain this and maintain that, just in your own lane. You ain't for me. That's okay. But people have the mindset and say, you know what? I just don't like that motherfucker. I don't like you. And because they say, I don't like you, I can't stand you, I hate you, and you ain't really got to do nothing to nobody. Someone doesn't like the fact that you're more gifted than them. Someone doesn't like the fact that you're more spiritual than them. Someone doesn't like it, the fact that you got God by your side in real life. And God is leading you. And they don't like the fact that you mean what you say, that you truly got a heart. Because there's individuals that's walking around that don't have one. They don't have a heart. They don't have a soul at all. They don't have a soul. And because they don't have a soul, they fight in their own identity crisis. And because they're fighting their own identity crisis, they see somebody with a light. They want to dim it. They want to try to destiny swipe. They want to energy harvest off someone's energy. But when someone is truly protected, that energy is different. Because when God steps in and God said enough is enough, that energy hits different. Because God allows you to play butt for so long. Because God wanted to see how long you was going to continue to do the dumb shit that you was doing against her child and his child. People don't understand that. And especially when you come across the right one. The last person that you try to dim their light because they truly had a light within them, it worked out in your favor. You probably psyched them out their free will. You probably did a whole bunch of stuff to torment this person that they won't be able to talk up for themselves because you try to make them mentally ill. But when you came across the right child of God, that energy is different. And because it's like, hold on one second, it was never competition. And God truly showed that child, you got this. Not only do you got this, but you overcame that last chapter. You overcame that last chapter. You overcame that last chapter. And this is a new chapter. They said new devils. What a fool. And it was truly you. It'd be the train of thought for me. Because when God gets rid of your ass, God says, you know what? The devil going to take care of you. And then when the devil's done with your ass, because after a while, the devil is going to stop dealing with you as well too. And when the devil's done with you, that energy is different. It's like, damn, how you tap out on your own self. All because you looked at someone like competition, out here sex trafficking innocent people. It'd be the train of thought for me. Because someone has more beautiful features than you. You don't like the fact that someone can hold a conversation, someone has a personality, and someone was never competing with you. It didn't matter if someone was more spiritual than you. It didn't matter if someone was more gifted than you. Because it's individuals that are not as gifted as certain individuals, and you still have this mindset of having jealousy and envy within you. Because you're battling something within you. But God sees everything. And especially when that real child of God does not worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. That energy is different. How you sit there and try to stop opportunities from this child of God from getting a job. How you try to stop this child of God from certain people not seeing this child of God's light. So you had to blackmail them with fake emails, fake phone calls, as if that child of God was on the phone that day. They was in that email after you done hacked the devices, and you're sitting there, sending this person, sending that person to gang stalk an innocent person. Got somebody watching someone's page right to left, trying to take their creativity. One thing you cannot do when you're dealing with a real child of God, and I say this respectfully, a real one. When God endures a blueprint within that child of God, right? The real divine one, right? That blueprint that God endowed within that child of God, you cannot take their creativity. You can never take their anointings. You can never be them. Even if you sit down and take notes all day long, even if you got people from different area codes and trying to figure out how this person's operating, looking at this camera, looking at that camera, what they wear in a day, how they operate, how they walk, or whatever the case may be, you will never be able to be them because there's only one them. And then you try to poison their food, trying to poison their water, their juice, their soda, their tea. And then when they speak up for themselves, they're wrong. Then you're sitting there saying that they're a snitch. Why are they a snitch? You try to take somebody's life, and they didn't have that mindset towards you. It's a train of thought for me. How this type of stuff actually happens. You jealous and envious somebody like to get a little smoke on or whatever the case may be. Nothing wrong with a little bit of herbs. But then you sit there and try to blackmail somebody and go to the dealer and put something in that baby stuff. Why would you do that? That's God's baby. Do you not know that? They over the age to have it. Why would you do that? Why would you want to psych them out their own mental health? They don't have that mindset towards you. They're actually praying for you. They're praying for their enemies to heal. They're praying for their enemies to become their best self-vision of themselves, not to be mentally disturbed and disturbing innocent people, especially when God is trying to heal them. That energy is different. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. How this type of stuff actually happens. All because of the fact that someone knew how to be their authentic self. It's not a crime to be authentic. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I never understood it was a crime to be authentic. That's like a mother and a father, right? I think I said this in one of my previous videos. I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form. You teaching your child how to play the piano. You teaching them how to play basketball, football. Get into sports that they truly like. Something that they truly may be gifted in. They may like to draw. They may like to care for animals or whatever the case may be, breed animals. Everybody's different. Whatever your child wants to do, you're going to support them in the most healthiest way when it comes to their upbringing. It should be no reason why somebody is in the background projecting spell work on your child after you done sat there and said that could be their best self-vision of themselves. Whatever they put their mind to, they should be able to do it. They should be able to be that basketball player. They should be able to be that doctor, that scientist. They should be able to show up for themselves. It should be no reason why some grown-ass adult is projecting spell work on your child and making sure that your child don't elevate to become their best self-vision of themselves, to be focused, to become their best self-vision of themselves. It's a train of thought for me because someone didn't take the time and day to actually pursue their dreams. Someone didn't show them the motivation that they need to have that proper support team. Sometimes in life, everybody doesn't have that support team. Someone is probably just their biggest cheerleader, and someone can be jealous and envious of that because in time and day, people lose their loved ones. They lose them. And I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form. And people will be so jealous of the fact that someone just graduated college and they didn't have that emotional support by their side. They was their biggest cheerleader. They didn't even know how they was going to overcome what they was going through. But for someone to come in and project spell work on that child that just overcame so much pain, just dealing with a loss of a parent, and still dealing with childhood trauma and dealing with trauma as an adult, and they still trying to maintain a hold the conversation that, hold on one second, I am worthy. How this type of stuff actually happens. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. It doesn't matter about someone's culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age. For someone to have this mindset to be projected on an innocent person. Intuition is disgusting. There's nothing cute or attractive about it. And it's disgusting to see how it takes a group of people to try to blackmail an innocent person because someone was truly in a lane and they was far from a hater and all they did was just speak up for themselves. Thank you, no thank you. You're not for me. It's okay. God revealed that you was my enemy. God revealed it's okay not to talk to you. God revealed it was okay. I can still respect my neighbor and keep it pushing without having to get physical with somebody. That energy is different. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully, how this type of stuff actually happens. And you're not wrong for speaking up for yourself. Even if your mother and father is not in your life, you're not wrong for speaking up for yourselves and telling the devil, have a nice day. Telling the enemy to have a nice day. That energy is different. Not over here. I didn't have to do anything to you for you to have this jealousy and envy and animosity. You pick and choose who you want to bully. Someone decides to play their music somewhere, whatever the case may be. People pick and choose who they want to bully. But let it be one of your folks or whatever the case may be. You cool with that. Someone is having an argument somewhere until it's your household. Oh, you cool with that. It's a train of thought for me how people pick and choose who they want to bully, who they want to manipulate when it comes to a situation. One thing I don't do is run from my past. And I say that respectfully. And I never said I was better than anybody. But it's a train of thought for me. Because someone doesn't like you, they would try to get you locked up. Because someone doesn't like you, they would try to put you in a psych board and label you incoherent, label you crazy, stupid, slow, and retarded. But will sit there and try to drain your pockets, and will sit there and try to take your inheritance from you, and will sit there and gather a group of people to project spell work on you, will sit there and hack your devices and steal everything from you, and then try to manipulate a situation so folks won't look at you and the light that God endured within you. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not energy harvest off anybody's energy. And I do not destiny swipe with anybody. And I do not project spell in a toxic way, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. But this is real life stuff. And people don't have to do it for likes and views or cloud chasing. And they don't have to act like they're somebody that they're truly not. When you're not an actor, it's a train of thought for me. When you're actually experiencing it. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Today is currently May 3rd, 2025. Stop the violence. Protect your energy and protect you and your family with no misintentions. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? It was the jealousy and envy. Oh, because you was keeping it real. You was in your own lane, maintaining your mental health. They would try to shortchange you. Hold on 1 second, neighbor. You overcame that storm, understanding better days ahead. They would never understand. They try to make you frown, but God truly allowed you to smile. Understanding your existence, truly paying attention. You was never in competition. Hold on 1 second. You was never part of the Olympics when it came to loving yourself, the better yourself, the understanding you truly worthy when they try to disrespect you up close in person, try to get physical. But you wasn't getting out of character because God was holding you down. Showing you self-control when it came to discipline that day. You walked away, you was far from a punk. They would never understand it. Hold on 1 second. You actually acknowledge and respect yourself when they try to antagonize you. Always be yourself with no misintentions, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and it's currently 8:25 p.m. May 3rd, 2025. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. They have me shadow banned right now. And one thing I'm not going to stop doing is doing God's work. And I say that respectfully. I would never stop doing God's work. What I've realized in life, and I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form, but everybody is not for you. You know, the right people was going to show up for you and actually respect you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, and they would never look at you like competition. They would never have hate and envy and jealousy within them when it comes to you. And especially when God brings the right people into your life and God shows you you are worthy of what you overcame, and why your past don't live in your reality today. Everybody has a past. It's certain people that's not proud of what they endured that day. But they understand that, hold on 1 second, I'm not doing the same things I did 10 years ago. I'm not doing the same things I did 3 years ago. I'm not doing the same things I did 20 years ago. That energy is different. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And blackmailing is really real. When someone doesn't like you, they have so much hate and jealousy and envy within you, they're going to make sure they dim your light. It didn't matter about someone's tax bracket, and it didn't matter what kind of money you had in your pocket at the end of the day. So someone doesn't see your light. You mad and you're worthy. Do not give up on yourself because someone gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. And I say that respectfully. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. She might be where don't dim your light. Go you, neighbor, don't dim your light. No, it's a train that throws me. Always be yourself, but no molest intentions. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Jealousy and hate and envy is really real. And it's disgusting to see that people within your community, it doesn't matter what borough you're in, it doesn't matter what county you're in, it doesn't matter what country you're in, how they will have so much hate and jealousy and envy within them to project it on you because you choose you. You understand your love language. You're only in your own lane, and you ain't got ill intentions towards nobody. You ain't wishing nobody bad or anything like that. Even when folks go up against you, you put everything in God's hands, because you know when you that type of person that someone go up against you and they got children, whatever the case may be, you be like, nah, I wouldn't want that person to have a house broken, home, or whatever the case may be, but they were quick to break up your home. But when you put everything in God's hands, God's going to bring balance into your situation. God will send the right people into your life. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Even when these folks that went up against you try to blackmail you, God saw everything. I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I don't energy harvest people's energy. I don't destiny sweat by nobody. And I do not project spoken in a toxic way. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Like I said, they got my channel shadow banned because of the fact that I'm speaking up for myself, and they don't want people to see my light because of jealousy and envy and hate. But I'm not going to stop talking. And I say that respectfully. They continue to send spirit towards me. They continue to gang stalk me. And one thing I don't have to do is lie. I would never disrespect my neighbor. I don't even know you. But it just goes to show you at the end of the day how people hack my devices and have ill intentions towards me because I knew how to respect my neighbor. It's a train of thought for me. My content is not for everybody, and one thing I don't have to do is lie. You don't have to believe me. It's okay. I do not live in fear. I'm a child of God. That energy is different. And I do not live in fear. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I would never hurt myself. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I would never hurt myself. I would never hurt myself. Have a safe year, day, evening, weekend. You mad and you're worthy. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You mad and where you don't damn your light. Go you neighbor, done your light. Always be yourself and with intentions. And it's funny how when I end this video, it's people that's hiding behind the video. It doesn't even show me all my numbers. It's a train of thought for me. And they're watching me, but then watching me. That's gang stalking. You don't like me. Why are you watching me? And then not only that, you're projecting spirit towards me. Certain people be like, oh, people gonna talk about you all day long. Until it's your situation and someone's projecting spirit on you, all you want folks to do is keep pushing. Leave you alone. My content is not for everybody. Until someone in your household is being projected, spirit is being put on them, and you trying to figure out, hold on 1 second, now y'all doing too much. Until it's your situation, then you will understand that everybody is truly not for you, and that's okay. You can keep the jealousy and hate and the envy. You can keep that. You can keep the fake respect. You can keep the fake love and all that. Like, I'm good. I don't beg nobody to like my video. I don't beg nobody to subscribe to this channel at all. Because if you're for me, you're for me. And I say that respectfully. There's so many people that deal with this real life type of stuff at the end of the day. And they don't do it for likes and views or clout chasing. And it's sad and disturbing to see how grown-ass adults that call themselves adults, especially with children, and especially with grown children, will be behind the scenes watching this type of shit actually go down. And not one time did someone speak up. Not one time did someone say, nah, this shit is not cool. Ain't nothing cute about this type of shit at the end of the day. It's a train of thought for me. Until it's being projected on your loved ones or someone that you know, you be like, nah, I can't get jiggy with this type of mental health. Because I would never want somebody to project this type of mental health on my children. And it doesn't matter if it's on the internet or not. It's a train of thought for me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real. And you'd be so surprised what these folks actually look like. It don't matter about someone's tax bracket. Always be yourself and never allow someone to project fear in you. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Thank you for your time. I'm Naya, and you love respect. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother and my Heavenly Father, God, and I say that respectfully. I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself. Your voice does matter. And especially when you didn't have malicious intentions. And one thing you don't have to do is lie or run from your past. That energy is different. Even when they try to blackmail you to dig up your past, to try to humiliate you, doing humiliation rituals or whatever the case may be. You're not wrong for speaking up for yourself. And don't ever allow someone to make you feel like you gotta live in fear. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, and you love respect. You're mad and you're worthy. Don't dim your light. Have a good day.